Oh, this is a very interesting question. Probably slightly challenging as well. Give it a go. Amit, Bharat, Chitra, and Deepa are friends, and one among them committed a crime. Interesting. Thriller. They made the following statements. If only one of the statements is true, find who was guilty. A, B, C, D. Like luckily the names are very friendly. Only one of them is true. These questions are very simple for approach wise. I'm going to say, let me assume only Amit is true. Only what Amit is saying is true. Let me see if these statements are consistent. Then I'll be good. Then I'll go to B, then I'll go to C, then I'll go to D. And first up, I'm going to say Amit speaks the truth. B, C, D all lie. Amit says Bharat did it. That means Bharat has committed the crime. Lovely. So Bharat has committed the crime. Bharat says Deepa did it. That is not true. Bharat has committed the crime. So what B is saying is false. That works. C says I did not do it. That is also true because what Amit is saying is right. That means Bharat has committed the crime. And then Chitra says I did not do it. That is also true. If A were true, C will also be true. Therefore, A cannot be true. Very simple. If A were true, then C will also have to be true. So if A is true, we cannot have a scenario where only A is true. So that is out. Life is simple. So A being the only person saying the truth has been eliminated. Let's move to B. Bharat says Deepa did it. And B is true. The crime is committed by Deepa. Now let's go step by step. A is saying Bharat did it. So A statement is false. Lovely. That is consistent. Chitra is saying I did not do it. That happens to be true. Chitra is saying she did not do it. And Bharat is saying Deepa did it. So if Deepa did it and the Bharat statement were true, Chitra's statement would also be true. So B alone speaking the truth is also ruled out. And so the only person speaking the truth cannot be A, cannot be B. Let's move to C. Right? Chitra says I did not do it. And so Chitra says I did not do it. We're assuming only this is true. Let's go to A. Bharat did it. That has to be false. So Chitra did not do it. Bharat also did not do it. So the crime is not committed by Chitra, not committed by Bharat either. Bharat is saying Deepa did it. That should also be not true. Chitra is saying she did not do it. Just what Chitra alone is speaking the truth. That's what we're thinking about right now. That means A, B and D should have lied. If A has lied, that means Bharat did not commit the crime. If B has died, that means Deepa did not commit the crime. Chitra is anyway saying I did not do it. C did not commit the crime, or the crime was committed by Deepa. So far so good. If the crime had been committed by Deepa, then statement 1 would be not true. Statement 2, Deepa did it would be true. Oh, I'm getting something wrong. So I'm going to go over this one more time. This idea of Chitra speaking the truth. So I'm going to go over this whole process all over again. And so Chitra alone speaks the truth. Means Chitra, we're assuming she speaks the truth. A is saying Bharat did it. That should be wrong. So Bharat did not commit the crime. B is saying Deepa did it. That should also be false. So Deepa did not commit the crime. C is saying I did not do it. That should be true. That means C also did not commit the crime. I mean, by elimination, A committed the crime. Right? If only what C is saying is true, for the first 3 statements, we can infer that A committed the crime. Let's look at the final statement. Bharat lied when he said, I did it. Bharat lied when he said, I did it. Is that statement true? Bharat is saying Bharat did it. But Bharat did not do it. Bharat says Deepa did it. Deepa saying Bharat lied when he said I did it. Yep, this ends up being true. If C were true, D would also be true. Very interesting. If C were true, then D would also be true. See, Chitra is saying I did not do it. That means Chitra did not commit the crime. Other three should have lied. Bharat did it. That should be wrong. That means Bharat did not do it. Deepa did it. That should be wrong. That means Deepa should not have done it. This is true. B, D, C have been eliminated. From the first three statements, we can infer that A committed the crime. Now let's look at statement 4 from Deepa. Bharat lied when he said I did it. Bharat lied. That is true. Bharat has lied. So this statement becomes true. Or if C is true, D also happens to be true. So C alone being true can be ruled out. Now let's come to the final thing. Last one. We are left with the possibility that only what D said is true. Bharat lied when he said I did it. So Bharat lied when he said I did it. That means Deepa, what Bharat has said is not true. Okay? That means Deepa did not commit the crime. Because if Deepa had committed the crime, when Bharat lied when he said I did it. That means Deepa did not commit the crime. Because if Deepa had committed the crime, what Bharat says would have been true. And so, lovely. So this statement alone is true. From that, we know that Deepa did not commit the crime. Statement 1 should be false. From that, we know Bharat did not commit the crime. Statement 2 should be false. From that, we know Deepa did not commit the crime. Statement C should be false. Statement C, Chitra is saying, I did not do it. That is false. That means Chitra committed the crime or Chitra commits the crime. This is the only possibility that is true. So the scenario we have is only statement that is true is this one. And the person who committed the crime is Chitra. If Chitra committed the crime, Bharat did it, this is false. Deepa did it, this is false. I did not do it, this is false. Bharat lied when he said I did it, true. So Chitra committing the crime and only Deepa being the person speaking the truth, that works, that ticks all the boxes. Or find out who was guilty, Chitra was guilty. See, lovely question, really tough question. Some of these reasoning questions could be very interesting, but from an exam point of view, you've probably got to say, okay, I'll come to this, but not straight away because it's going to take some time. You're going to worry about which one statement is true, if this is true, that should not be true, all of those things. So when you, from an exam context, when you get a question like this, you say, look, I'll come, but I'm not going to do this straight away. I'll do it after I try out some of the other questions.